Yeah, after the sentencing, the U.S. attorneys told us they were pleased with this sentence, even though they asked for 20 years, which is a maximum Duggar could have received under the law.
It demonstrates that no one person is above the law, no matter their wealth, their social status, or anything else. No one is above the law, and that's what this case demonstrates. We will continue to investigate these cases no matter who the defendant turns out to be, and we will continue to use every tool available to us to make sure that justice is served in these cases.
No, not surprising. It's right in line with what the guidelines called for.
In addition to 12 years and 7 months in federal prison, Josh Duggar will face 20 years of supervised release after he serves his time. U.S. District Judge Timothy Brooks ruled Duggar also can't have any unsupervised contact with children, even his own. This is video of Duggar's father, Jim Bob, and wife, Anna, who did not say a word as they left the courthouse Wednesday. Silent, as we asked if they thought Josh's more than 12-year sentence is fair.
We are grateful that the court dismissed one of only 2 counts of the indictment and that the court rejected the government's request for a 240-month sentence.
Josh Duggar's defense saying they plan to appeal the verdict, which must be filed within the next 2 weeks.
Mr. Duggar asserted his right to a trial. Mr. Duggar had a trial. We're now down to 1 count, and we look forward to litigating that 1 remaining count on appeal.
I would not expect to see anything from the 8th Circuit during this calendar year, most likely.
The president of the Arkansas Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers we talked to saying that appeal could be on the basis of several things.
And since he went to trial, he can appeal if they believe that there was something that was done erroneously in the trial itself. So if there was a piece of evidence that should have been suppressed for some reason, if it was collected in a manner that was inconsistent with the Constitution or some other statute, then he can raise that on appeal.
Duggar's attorneys asked the judge if Duggar could serve his time in federal custody in either Texarkana or in Seagoville in Texas. Now, Wonkum, you just heard from there, says it's likely Duggar is being held by U.S. Marshals until a spot opens up in the Bureau of Prisons, which could take several months. Reporting live in Fayetteville this evening, I'm Lydia Fielder, 4029 News.